Welcome to Gravel's Farms. I just got done planting corn, and I am now getting the planter ready for putting soybeans in the ground. I had a liquid fertilizer disc lock up and have the planter in the barn to get it fixed. I want to try to get this one freed up before I start planting beans. Oh yeah, I might have to get Big Bertha, I remember now. Oh, maybe not. Oh boy. Heck, or is this the same side I was on before? Is this the same side? I don't remember. That sure does look like the washer I put in there. I'm suspicious about what the heck did they do with this washer? Why is that in there? That might have been half the problem anyway. What happens if I don't do any washer? Put that on the outside. Yeah, it definitely hits too hard. Definitely need a washer on the inside. Put the washer on the inside. We'll see what that does. It's almost like this piece is bent back here. I'm sure this isn't going to do much, but it's worth a try. Oh, of course it's spring-loaded. Nope. I bet this piece needs replaced. That's a problem. It's almost like this bottom part's tweaked out. Tweaked to the out. So it's... Oh. I think that's all I'm going to be able to do for it. Haha, nope. It has to have that extra washer in there. And therein lies the problem. Stuff's messed up. I guess I'll just let it go until it seizes up, and then I'll just keep going. Oh boy, what happened? Oh. Done! This is a tight squeeze getting the planter in and out of the barn. I am going slow so I don't run into anything. This was an old cattle barn that my dad used for milking cows. I took the second floor out so I can get the big machines under a roof. Now that the planter is repaired, I will switch over to do some tillage to give the soil a last chance to dry out, and to smooth the field for better planting. Well, I'm switching the planter over so I can plant beans. I'm taking the 30-cell corn plates out. I'm putting in the 60-cell bean plates, but each cell holds 2 beans per cell. So that's 120 beans per plate. So take this off here. And this is already loose. So I take this old corn plate off. I'll put the bean plate. There's a pin right there. I gotta line up. Wiggle it on. It can sometimes be a little bit of a bear. There, we're on. Get my hand back. Got that on there good and tight. I've already emptied the hopper. Here I'm gonna plug the drain tube. That's how I drain the hopper. It's with this tube. It's as easy as that. This loader has an intermittent issue where the rear steering doesn't work correctly. Right now, the rear wheels are not lining up straight, making it a real bear to get the forks lined up under the pallets of bean seed. I'm gonna say I've got a low tire. Yeah, she's squatting a little bit. Feels weird when I'm driving it. Man, one thing after another. There's a lot of tires on a farm, so now I got something else to do. Now I am loading the seed hoppers with beans. Each hopper can hold 2 bags, so after filling the 12 rows with seed, I feel like I've had a good workout. It is fun to see the dust devil go past. We've actually been too wet, and it just now is drying out. Okay, trouble in paradise. Row number 7 isn't planting, supposedly, and it's making the monitor go off. And I connected a sensor sniffer to it, and it's saying the sensor's no good in here. Let's get some seeds that have fallen on the ground. I've got this sensor right here. Oh my gosh, sensor test. Vanguard, Ag Express Electronics. So if I drop a seed in here, it gets a beep. Yeah, it doesn't do that on the other side. So I'm gonna have to replace this seed tube. So let's have at it. Well, I've got a backup seed tube here, And at the time, I didn't have extra sensors, so I put an old sensor that was giving me problems, but ended up being okay on it. But if I'm going to go through this hassle, I'm not going to use a used sensor. I'm just going to go ahead and put a new one on, because I've gotten new sensors since then. The hole that this sits in is a different size depending on if you have a new machine or old machine. I don't remember which is which. It does have this rubber bushing, which I'm not 100% certain on how that goes. Now I need another hand to run a zip tie over it. Oh, all hell just broke loose. That's number one. Hopefully I'm putting these in the right spot. There, I like it. Brand new sensor, brand new seed tube, brand new seed firmer. The seed comes out the tube and the firmer pushes it down into the bottom of the row. So that's pretty exciting. Now we got to empty a seed hopper. That should be interesting. Okay. Oh boy. My planter is in transport mode, so everything's real tall. Maybe I'll get some more bags just in case. Okay. I've got 6 bags. There should only be like 2 in this hopper, but I have to hold them up off the ground is the problem. Oh, hold it with my hand. Get the next bag. Gets heavy after a while. Nope. That didn't work. Oh yeah. Okay. Must be it. Old row number 7. So what do we got to do here? It's got some kind of a turnbuckle covered in dust, dirt. Looks like I need some wrenches. I don't even know if I can get a wrench on here. Wrench on that side. Oh, maybe I don't even need to take this out. Oh my gosh. I wish I'd do this enough so I knew what was going on. Hey, look, there's bolts on this end. I bet I don't even need to take that apart. Good night. It's all covered in dried up mud. Okay, that's a start. So there's this little clutch mechanism here. Pull it out far enough, I can twist this. Oof. I don't think that's been pulled out in a while. Oh, look at that. It's way easier. What do I gotta do? It's still heavy. Okay. Is that gonna stay there? Okay, I've got that P-clamp removed so this wire can be free. Looks like all I gotta do is pull this clip off of here. And we'll save this right here. That's a tight fit. Out with the old. It's a different brand or different material because it's a different color. All kinds of debris in there. Oh boy, now I gotta clean that out. Clean all these surfaces off because this box has got to sit back on here. Got my new seed tube. Oh boy, there goes the screwdriver. Just poke this down in here for now. There we go. Fish this up. Put that over here. So put this in. Oh, I got beeps. Okay. I've got seed. It's working. Okay. Those corn stalks are so light and fluffy, they're causing problems. Now that the two smaller fields are planted, I can go back to the barn to top off the planter with seed, to get it ready for the last field that is about 65 acres. It is getting towards the end of the day and rain is in the forecast. With the planter hoppers full of seed, I will play it safe and park the planter in the barn where it will be under a roof and protected from the weather. If it doesn't rain tonight, I will come back tomorrow and get started on the last field for the entire planting season. If you like what you've seen here, hit the like button and subscribe for updates. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, everybody.